The universe, I'm handle look on me. If I want a man, then I get a man. Chapter 6 Crisis Control. The morning of your next history spell class, you walk in, spot Beckett sitting at his desk, muttering to himself under his breath. And then, in the year 1453, have you ever read Beckett? Talking to yourself is usually a sign you didn't get enough sleep. I was up all night working my presentation of ward and magic. I'm going to demonstrate a ward spell in front of the whole class. That's some pretty advanced stuff, but you got great experience with it. I'm sure Katrina will be impressed. Well, that may be true. I'm not proud of leaving the wards in the Hall of Mirrors open. Last year. My mistake got you and Atlas hurt. I've been practicing to make sure nothing like that ever happens again. Okay, let's not talk about it. I prefer to leave last year in the past. I've been trying not to think about it. I understand. Don't forget my mistake. We came through it all safe and sound, and I'm hoping that's what matters. You reach across the desk, take back his hand, and give it a squeeze. Never mind all that. Are you sure you're right? You look completely exhausted. I'm fine. If I want to be eligible for the Attend Magically Illiterate Award, guess an award is the least I have to do. Just don't work yourself to death, right? I prefer my cute nerds alive and breathing. There's nothing for you to be excited about. I'm just doing what's necessary for a good grade. And with that, Rebecca resumes going over his notes as the rest of the class takes their seats. Go on, everyone. As you all know, new spells or advancements in magical theory are often driven by necessity. King Arthur's court developed the weapon forge spell, miners during the gold rush developed the locator spell, and so on. I could continue, but Beckett has prepared a presentation on this very topic, so the floor is his. Beckett rises from his seat and stands at the front of the class, his expression unreadable. In 1452, during the siege of this man makes up words every day. The siege of Constantinople. The Byzantine Emperor asks his court physicians to read a spell to protect the city. The ward spell they devised was the beginning of warding magic as a discipline, and now, I guess that very ward spell is a demonstration. Beckett steps in front of the podium and takes a deep breath before assuming a balanced stance and interlocking his fingers. Actually, the sage of Constantinople was in 1453. I know it's a mistake. Please continue. I apologize for the interruption. Apology accepted, Professor. Now if I may. Prestige. We just making up words in this book. Beckett's fingers sparkle with wild energy, and he jumps in surprise. Oh, that wasn't. Before Beckett could finish the sentence, a faint, silvery shimmer appears in front of him. He lets out a sigh of relief. Very well done. War magic is notoriously difficult to cast, but your ward appears perfectly strong. It doesn't merely appear strong, I assure you. Would anyone like to help me prove a point and test the integrity of the ward? I will. You sit your ass down, Elijah. You sit your ass down. I will. The worst. This work will stand enemy cannons if they get anything you can join it. Enjoy the textbook. That kid's enjoy the textbook. You pick up your history of spells textbook and heave at the ward. Legend, no, not textbook. You said anything! There's a solid thump as the ward repels the book, which falls open onto the floor. In the future, if you feel this going to a textbooks, I prefer to choose one from a different class. However, it was an effective means of showing the strength of your ward. Good work, Beckett. Yes, well, that's not surprising. I still visualized a dense, immovable wall as advised by the Byzantine text on water magic. Actually, the caster could visualize a strong, flexible barrier. That's a later development in water magic, so it hardly matters here. Katrina, please don't. Yes, Professor. You're right, of course. Why don't we move on? Why don't we move ahead? I'll just remove the ward. Beckett's fingers spark again, but his ward doesn't appear. But his ward doesn't disappear. Suddenly, you hear a crack, and a silvery spark shoots across the room. Everyone, hit the floor. Everyone dives with cover as the spark bounces off the walls before exploding against the podium, lighting it on fire. Slash Kalam. Katrina steps out the fire, then draws a complex sign in the air that dispels the ward still in front of Beckett. Oh, you're right. It can be quite startling when wards misfire. I'm fine, thank you. If you'll excuse me, Professor, I need to get some air. Beckett turns on his heel and storms out the classroom. Beckett, wait up. Okay, now it's too bright. You find Beckett sitting outside of the classroom, slumped against the wall, the top button of his shirt undone, and his sleeves rolled up. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? There's not a scratch on me. Katrina dispelled the ward perfectly, and impossibly quickly at that. Once his hand drew his hair, trying to keep his tone even. How could I have made that mistake? I made certain I knew both those spells inside and out, and what happened last year. It's okay. These things happen to everyone. Not to me. That was a disaster. A train wreck in slow motion. The way Katrina dispelled the ward, she turned my presentation into an example of her own superiority. Katrina's your sister, not your rival. Trust me, I know. Alice wants to turn everything into a competition. Yesterday he wanted to compete to see who can sneeze the loudest. But he's my brother, so I know he cares about me. Same with Katrina. She would never want to make you feel bad. I suppose you're right. Katrina just made me feel inadequate at times, like I never live up to her accomplishments. From one sibling to another, I feel you. Now come on, are you ready to get back to class? Honestly, I don't think I can face Katrina right now. I'd rather find someplace quiet to gather my thoughts. Becca Harrington, do you know what you're suggesting? History of spells just started. If we leave now, we'll be ditched in class. Becca's eyes go wide with sudden realization, then harden with determination. You son of a. Where's my controller? Oh, hello. Update finishing in. It says 5 minutes, but I can't do math. Of course, that's exactly what I'm suggesting. Yeah, right. Like you ever this class. Goody Two Shoes is practically your middle name. I take umbrage with that. I'm wearing 2 good shoes, but that doesn't mean I always follow the rules. And I'll prove it to you. Will you skip class with me? And blow this popsicle stand, if you will. Don't do that. Don't say that ever again. 4 minutes. Ditch class with Beckett to help him distress after his presentation and get some alone time together. Motherfucker. 22. That is weirdly specific. It's not 20, not 25. It's 22. It's not every day that I get to see the Beckett Harrington let loose. I assure you I will not disappoint. Now, let us be on our way before someone comes looking for us. Beckett leads you away from the classroom. All around, students lounge on the grass. The best place to relax is outside. There's not a shred of homework in sight. You can just lie in the grass and forget your worries. You notice Beckett glancing around nervously, adjusting his collar, is moving down the front of his shirt over and over. You okay there? You look like you're about to take off running about the class. Don't tell me you're already getting cold feet. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet already. As stated before, my shoes are good. Plus my feet are plenty warm. I'm just keeping an eye out for errant professors. We are breaking the rules, after all. I don't want to get in trouble. Snyder, everything, heads up. A loud gonging noise fills the air. You spin around in time to see a glowing disc pelted straight towards you. Elijah, watch out. Beckett dives in front of you, snatches the disc out of the air. He performs a graceful tumble, then leaps back to his feet to make sure you're okay. My hero, should I press my spoon, or would you like a special cheer? Elijah, you didn't tell me ditching class was so fraught with dangers. You practically slain by this frisbee. Nah, that's not frisbee. That's a brisbee. You get to power up magic before they draw it. Great catch, by the way. It responds to everyone's magic differently. Draw it back this way and see what it does, everything. Beckett stares at the frisbee in his hand, his brow creasing. Right. The current wind speed calculated against a 20-degree slope of the lawn, as Miss sure to argue it. But I could just throw it. Ahem. These things require precision, Elijah. Unless I want to club someone over the head like Everett nearly did. Here you go, Everett. Beckett injects metal magic into the disc, then flips it back at Everett. He lets out a pleasant chime, and at least silver streaks in his wake that fades slowly. Oh yeah, Ward, go along. Everett catches the frisbee, then draws it backhanded at Ward. As it spirals through the air, dropping icicles, he grins. He grins across the field of Beckett. You got a good arm on you, everything. You ever consider trying out for the... It's a perfect day for frisbee, isn't it? I don't want to cramp your style, but I'll return if you want to draw it my way. Beckett goes rigid, arms snapping to his side as Professor England walks up. But Professor, would have find splendid afternoon to be abiding the laws of the school in their entirety. Is that everything? How you feeling, right? Beckett, play it cool. It's true, Professor. I'm teaching class, whatever that you can. I promise. I'll never leave class at all, for that matter. That's not how you play it cool. I just got second-hand embarrassment from the screen. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? I think Elijah got second-hand embarrassment. I got third-hand embarrassment from the fucking screen. Like, dude, why? Professor England lets out a hearty, belly laugh. Between you and me, Mr. Harrington, we can all use a break from time to time. I thought your stellar academic performance would suffer. Now that's what I'm talking about. Catch, Professor. Everett flings the frisbee at Professor England, who catches it and tosses it toward. Beckett stares with his jaw hanging. You nudge him in the side. Come on, it's time for phase 2. I hope you wake up an appetite. You bring Beckett to the kitchen entrance, down a side hallway. Your friend told me about the dining hall kitchens. I bet there were all sorts of snacks in there, and there'll be hours for the taking. Fantastic. First truancy and now thievery. What are crimes we're gonna commit before the day's end? 0, unless you consider finding a crime. But try to feel guilty quietly. I don't want to get caught. You reach the doorknob, but you're repelled by a faint silvery shimmer. No word. I can't say I'm suppressed. Suppressed? A word. I can't say I'm surprised. 86%. Beckett steps forward and cracks his knuckles, then interlocks his fingers. Wait, are you gonna move? If I'm gonna be breaking all the rules today, I might as well commit burglary, that is. If this is what you'd be like after turning into a crime, I'm a big fan. Alright, Elijah. Here's the plan. After I dispel this ward, we promptly steal our snacks. We must be expedient but calm to avoid detection. Let's go. Pastilla. Pasteza. 87%. The silvery shimmer disappears, and Beckett pushes the door open. You dart inside. Go, go, go. You sprint pell-mell into the kitchen. You got the first thing to catch your eye. What's pell-mell? Is this an octopus? Guess I'll take it. 88%. I see you find the braised octonid. Excellent choice. You turn to see Beckett beside you, grinning in exhilaration as he pilfers a psychedelic-looking pastry from the shelf. I, for my part, have acquired our dessert, pancake rolls. Nigga, what? It's so colorful. 89. You reach out to brush a lock of Beckett's hair away from his face. Look at you getting all disheveled. It's just sexy. Beckett smirks, leaning in towards you. His breath skims over your lips, and his voice lowers to a growl. I must admit, you're getting up to no good and nice to serene passion within me. You should have started. Serenation begin. You Beckett look toward the source of the cool, metallic voice. See pots, pans, knives hover in the air above you. Serenation. Beckett, let's book it. 90. Two of you make a mad dash for the exit, dodging flying cooking utensils as you run. An oversized iron walk carries towards you. You can walk right on out of here. You flick your hand, and the walk careens into a pile of Yoba eggs, scattering bits of shell and yolk everywhere. Yikes. Should I say yolks? You should not. I agree. With Beckett for once. You and Beckett dive through the door, but a bushel of knives continues flying towards you, their blades glinting. Beckett, quick. I have to reset the ward or we're toast. Relax, Elijah. I got this handled. Here, hold my snacks. Beckett hands you his plate and locks his fingers once more. Botasia. I don't know. 91. 92. The door slams closed, and a silvery shimmer reappears as the knives embed themselves into the side with a series of dull tongues. Whew. That was close. Too close, if you ask me. I'd like to ask whoever created the security system what they were thinking. No one told you didn't enjoy the drill. Beckett loops an arm around your waist, pulling against his chest. 93. No, I didn't say that. I think you and I make for a perfect partners in crime. And now it's time to recap. Now it's time to re-up the rewards for a heist. Back in your dorm building, you and Beckett lay out your snacks on a common room table. This isn't just a pile of snacks, Beckett. It's a mountain of snacks. 93. Indeed. Before we climb Stack Mountain, I have to ask, have you ever tried braised alternate or Penderec's rolls before? You know my magical palate is strictly limited to what they serve in the dining hall. Then allow me to explain their effects. 94. Braised alternate, while delicious, gives one's fingers suckers like those on the tentacles of an alternate. And Penderec's rolls give you a sudden burst of energy, roughly equivalent to drinking 10 cups of coffee at once. You take a forkful of the braised alternate and are struck by an intense savoriness and faint spiciness that warms to your fingertips. 95. When you try to put down your fork, it sticks to your fingers. You look down and see your hands are covered in suckers. Hey Beckett, what's this? With the chords that pops, you attach your hands to the wall and climb into the ceiling. Elijah, what are you? Beckett shakes his head, then rolls out his shoulders. Mind if I join you? 96. He takes a bite of braised alternate and climbs onto the ceiling next to you. He started laughing so hard he can barely breathe. I can't believe I just watched Beckett Harrington climb up a wall. I'm gonna lose it. I can barely believe it myself. I must warn you, the effects of brain socks are very short-lived. As on cue, the cycles on your fingers disappear, and you and Beckett fall onto the couch, shaking with laughter. 97. Oh, I'm talking about the update for Fortnite. No one knew what I was talking about, but that's what I'm saying. The sentence for. It's not long before you and Beckett are laid out on the floor, stuffed with food, unable to even think about eating another bite. 98. Elijah, I understand why people ditch class. I've seen the light, so to speak. Does that mean you're gonna do this again? Absolutely not. But that doesn't mean I'm not grateful. This is the most fun educational experience I've had in a long time. 99. Then I need to give you a souvenir to remember your first and only experience of breaking the rules. You drag your fingers through Beckett's hair and you kiss him. He wraps his arms around you and pulls you closer. His eyes close with pleasure. And updating. And done. Come on. I want more than that. Show me that passion you were talking about earlier. I do hope you can handle it. Beckett nips your lower lip, making you gasp. Then he surges forward, rolling you onto your back and climbing over you. His kisses go down your neck and you arch against him. Oh, I can definitely handle it. Beckett kisses back up to your mouth, grinning against your lips. He wants his thumb across your cheek while you wrap your arms around him. I know you said it was a one-time thing, but I say a little hooky is good for you if this is the result. Beckett kisses your cheek, then two of you break into twin yawns. Beckett flops back down beside you. I suppose this is the after effect of all that adrenaline wearing off. Can't confirm. Head heavy. Need pillow and snuggles. Rest your head on Beckett's chest, snuggling to get more comfortable. He places a warm hand on your back, and you listen to the steady beating of his heart. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna take a long, well-deserved nap. Spoken like a true master of relaxation. I'll join you. You and Beckett fall asleep right there on the dorm room floor, curled up together. You're catching up on schoolwork in your dorm room when Asta walks in, a wide smile on her face. Loomis and Navi jump off your bed and bound over to Asta. Hey there, Loomis, Navi. You guys won't believe what I learned today in class. Oh, Elijah, for that matter. Are those highlighters colored coded by subject? And are those binders? I have to steal those study techniques for myself. What's up, Esther? You really got the fire in your eyes. You don't know how bad you are. Professor England taught me how to make fire. Fire magic? That's really exciting. You go to class, you learn the cool spells, you're killing out here. As lets out a sigh, down to the ground, her expression suddenly melancholy. While fire is part of nature, us windmills tend to fear fire magic because of the wand warriors. Of the wand wars, when the Titan used it to burn down a forest. But if the Titan wanted to use the wood nymphs to make wands, why would it burn the forest down? They use fire magic to burn down the weakest saplings and make the strongest even stronger, made for perfect wands at a terrible cost. And that's why there aren't any wood nymphs at my age. All my older siblings burn in the wand wars. I don't know what to say. That's awful. I'm so sorry. They will return as seedlings eventually, but in the meantime, the entire grove feels like the loss. Lucy and Abby nuzzled against Astrid's hand, and she pressed them both fondly. Her expression said, "And that's why the elders posed my learning a ton magic. But the ton and movement can learn from each other. It's the only way to build peace. And that's why you have to come with me to the sapling grove to show my siblings this fire spell. We need to abandon our fear of fire magic. And you see that ton magic can be used for good too. Are you sure it's a good idea? The last time I went to the grove, your dad wasn't so happy to see us." "True, but this time we're going to sneak in. Papa can't kick us out if he doesn't know we're there in the first place. Which is why I made you a special outfit just for this occasion." Astrid reaches into her backpack and pulls out an outfit that looks like it's just your size, then turns around as you change. So comfortable. Nice. Looks like Luna likes it too. But listen, you'll blend in perfectly. No one in the grove will give you a second glance. Wear this outfit to blend in with other names during your trip to the grove and impress Astrid's family in the process. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna burn down the trees. I'm gonna make the Lorax disappointed in me. All because I had to pay 25 diamonds. 20? 20? 25? I don't know, but I can't read. You look fantastic, just like you, Loomis. And I knew you would. Alright, let's get going. I can't wait to see this happen again. I'm turning the game off so I can be less distracted. Alright. As soon as you enter the grove, the saplings begin to rustle the branches. A thorough childlike laughter fills the clearing. Yes, I miss you all too. And I brought Elijah for a visit. It's nice to see you all again. You reach out with your wood magic and greeting, and the sound of laughter grows louder. Abby and Loomis begin scampering around the saplings. They play along by rustling the branches. A few of the nearby saplings reach toward you, tickling your face with their soft leaves. "You're saying you look really striking, like a fruit tree in full bloom. It's a high compliment, trust me." Astrid claps her hands in excitement, beaming at the saplings. "Everybody, I'm here to show you all something. I know the elders say type 5 magic is dangerous, but that's not necessarily true." Exactly. It's one thing I've learned during my time in guys is that type magic depends on the user. If you're a good person, then magic is good, because you use it to do good things. It all comes down to the user. Saplings leaning toward one another as though in discussion. "They say you're really smart. And Bill, Elijah, and I were saying, I'm going to show you how to fire spell in school today." Astrid closes her eyes in concentration. "Alright, Astrid, you can do this." Slowly but surely, a flame sputters to life in Astrid's hand, sparking, yet controlled. "See everyone? Fire magic." But before Astrid can finish her sentence, the fire in her palm sputters and explodes into a shower of sparks. Most of the sparks fizzle out harmlessly in the air, but one lands on a nearby sapling, lighting its leaves afire. Navi and Loomis jump back in surprise, their eyes wide. "No, I can fix this." As his hands begin to glow with green healing energy, but she's in such a panic The magic fizzles out. No, Master. I got this. The sand stings the flames. You raise your hands above your head, kick up a cloud of sand. Stop. Branches above you rustle violently. Yellow awakens, shaking his leaves. A spray of dew stays onto the saplings, snapping at the fire. Do not touch the saplings, Utland. This grove has seen enough corruption from your magic. Navi and Loomis narrowed their eyes, their bodies tense and ready to spring to your aid. The saplings begin to shake the branches furiously. The saplings begin to shake their branches furiously. The saplings are right. Elijah didn't do anything wrong. Sir, if you could please listen to me. Sir is still learning. Aster is still new to this. Magic takes time to master, that's all. If my daughter insists on learning your ways, she should know better than to practice her magic around the saplings. Now, since the first time you brought the ton into our midst, I warned you never to do so again. I see you not only ignore my warning, but history as well. Casting fire magic in the grove. Have you learned nothing from the Wand Wars? Have you forgotten their cost? No, of course not. I'm so sorry. As it blows out of the grove, her whole body shaking. You turn to follow her. You see Yowl's expression is sad and pain as his branches surround the saplings in a gentle embrace. It's okay, children. You're safe now. I won't let anything happen to you ever again. Yowl looks up from the saplings and frowns, knowing his eyes at you. I see my daughter has flashed these clothes for you. She must trust you. I think she wants to do so, but she will not listen to me. Children are not evil, sir, and neither is our magic. We shall see. Go to her Utland. Perhaps she will listen to you. Aster, how are you? Aster. After an hour's search in the woods, you find Aster on a bridge leading to the deep arena. She stares at the river, her expression blank. I'm really sorry what happened back there. Is there anything I can do? I messed up, Elijah. I hurt one of my siblings. The others are upset with me. You pull Aster into a hug, and her body shakes against yours as she begins to sob. You're just trying to teach the saplings, Aster. You couldn't have known a spell would go wrong. What if one names aren't supposed to do with time magic? What if I'm corrupted, and that's why the spell will arrive like that? That's not possible, Aster. You know as well as I do, that's not how time magic works. Maybe. My feel corrupted. Casting fire magic like that? I'm sure Papa thought I was just like those a ton during the Wand Wars. You can't blame yourself for being excited about what you're learning. It's only natural to want to share with your family. What you need to do is find a way to cast the spell your way. Try to cast the fire spell again. Let the magic come to you naturally. Loomis and Navi nuzzle against Aster's legs and give her an encouraging yip. See? Loomis and Navi know you can do it. Alright, I trust you. I'm gonna try. Aster takes a deep breath, then steps away from you and closes her eyes in concentration, as then her upturned palm. My little flame, you can do it. After a beat of silence, a small green flame bursts to life in Aster's palm, perfectly controlled. The flame calms you just by being near it. I did it, Elijah. I did it. I finally made my very own fire, and it feels like a part of me. Snap her fingers, sending a crackling line of light into the air. I'm proud of you, Aster. The light explodes into a shower of multicolored sparkling flares. Ooh, that's beautiful. You have to teach me how to cast that spell next. Thank you for everything you've done for me this afternoon. But for now, I need to go back to Penn Square and clean up the shop. And think about how I'm gonna cast type magic in my own way. You forget out after. I know you will. Give Aster one last hug before the two of you part ways. In a common room, you find Shreya hunched over a table, cluttered with vials and smoking potions. She mutters to herself as she mixes together a concoction. Heat the mixture over a controlled flame. Someone looks like they're working hard. Ah! Shreya jumps at the sound of your voice. A vial flies out of her hand and shatters against the table, spraying everything in viscous green liquid. Damn it. Sorry, not my bad. Don't worry, I got clean up covered. I was just swiping it all into that empty beaker. Ouch. The magic sparks around you, shocking you. Trey rushes to your side, places a hand on your shoulder. What just happened? Are you alright? I don't know. I feel fine now. Boy, you okay? Trey looks at her work table, expression unreadable. She takes a deep breath, before any items on it crash into the floor with a burst of magic. I'm sick of this. Absolutely sick of it. And that was my last batch of balm leaf and honey wort, and I just can't. I changed up the accent slightly by accident. You take in her disheveled hair and is set to her jaw as she fights back tears. I'm sorry I made you spill your mixer. I ordered more for you right away. That's not why I'm upset. I already bought this batch. I'm just so stressed out. I can't keep up the demand anymore. I'm behind on my orders, so reading Sublime screwed. I should just pull the plug now and save myself the trouble. Don't say that. There's no reason to throw away everything you worked so hard for. You just have to take a break. You're clearly burned out because you've been working so hard. You need to let yourself breathe once in a while. But people are going to be upset if I go in hiatus. Not upset as they'd be if you close down together. And when you return, you'll be in better shape to figure out what you want to do next. Shreya takes a deep breath, then gives you a confident smile. You're right, Elijah. I can do this. I'm a mystery. And mysteries don't know to mean they can't. Sounds like you just need to find a way to fill orders without balm leaf and honey, whatever. Shreya jumps to her feet and grabs you by the shoulders, beaming at you. Elijah, you're a genius. With a formula that doesn't rely on those ingredients, I can make my project 4 times as fast. She looks you up and down. I'm digging the new look, by the way. It's just exuding brilliance in every way today. Thanks, but we all know the brilliant one is you, so I prefer that new formula. The problem is, I have no idea how to do it without palm leaf and honey wort. And so I do, I'm going to put everything else on hold. I think you deserve a little break. And now they got a plan. And Dean's already looking up. I'm afraid you've got one that works. Now all the stuff is to break the news to my legions of to other customers. Shreya retrieves her dry glass from her pocket and flips it open, doing her best to fix her hair. She takes a deep breath. Hello, my darlings. I got good news and bad. The bad news is, Serene Sublime won't be accepting your orders for a short while. I'm gonna work on a new formula. I'll be back up place soon. But until then, stay gorgeous, loves, and don't miss me too much. Shreya flips the sky glass closed and exhales deeply. All I have to do now is figure out what exactly that new formula is. I need inspiration. Where can one relax whilst being surrounded by creativity made and fantastic smelling magical beauty products? The spa? Why didn't I think of the spa? Fuck you. The spa? Why didn't I think of that? The spa is basically my entire reason for being. You have to come with me, of course. Today has made it completely evident that you're where my genius ideas come from. I can always use a rest and relaxation, and I love to see how you get your ideas for your products. I'm just not reading any words right, adding words, taking away words. Like, okay, head to the spot with Shreya to relax and brainstorm ideas for a new formula. Not to mention, to spend some alone time. I might do it, but I'm not. You have to clean your phone. Compact mirror behind. But if people get upset, I'm taking a break. Who is not to respond to the angry comments on this turn? No one. What you need is some space to think, not worry about instant trolls. Okay, you're right. If they're gonna be angry, let them. No one's gonna keep me from my spot there. Trey links arms at you, laughing lightly. You follow her out of the dorm. Half an hour later, you and Trey are relaxing in a hot tub. The warm water is soft with fragrant bath salts. Is this what heaven feels like? If it isn't, it should be. I can't imagine someplace more sublime. Shreya floats away to the other side, where she scrutinizes the coal and candles. I'd like to wrap this place. If I can capture the essence of the spell, if I can capture the essence of this in a small care package, I'm sure it'd be a hit. Including potted plants would be tricky, but I'm guessing it is key. Maybe I could add bath salts to the line. Wait, I need to think of ways to replace bun meat and honey water in my phone now. Hey, why are you relaxing? It sounds like you're just stressing some more. Oh my god, I am. It's like my mind is on a broken treadmill. It just keeps going and going. I'm being pulled in so many distractions. I want to do it. And I want to do everything perfectly. It kills me that I can't. What is the sign that I'm designed for failure? So, you're gonna hate me when I say this, but it's okay to be imperfect. So what if you hit a bump on the road? That's just part of life. But failure shouldn't be part of my life. Come on, don't be so hard on yourself. It's okay to admit that you need a break. You're still the same amazing person, and nobody's perfect anyhow. You do have a point. My flaws only make me more charming. Exactly. You just need to take it easy, and you'll see everything in a new light. And just remember, you're brilliant and incredible, no matter what you do. There's a brilliant and incredible person to no one, Elijah. And nothing more for me. I just a thing to keep this spotlight into high gear. Shreya gets out of the tub and brings over an array of aromatherapy candles. She lights one with a snap of her fingers. And you're gonna love this. It smells like the beach. I hate it. Shreya set the candles beside the tub. You lie back, enjoying the scent of coconuts and the ocean breeze. And you're transported to a sun-drenched beach covered in pink sand. Where are we? I'm still in the spa city. I picked an aromatherapy candle that casts a sensory illusion of a tropical beach. Of course, it's an exclusive mystery product. My father actually invented these, and it's a Valentine's gift for my brother. Oh my god, I'm kind of stuffed up. I can't keep reading. That's so cute. Your parents will put Romeo and Juliet to shame. And very much so. My parents are ridiculously in love with each other. Just get back and enjoy the spell as long as it lasts. Let's be easy. There's something I'm good at is doing nothing. You crack open a coconut and take a bite. You get a mouthful of soap. Haha, gross. None of this is real, right? I do now. Sorry to get confused. It all feels so real. And that's the point. It's a beach trip, but without the annoyances. Not suddenly a bathing suit or ocean water to wash out of your hair. But isn't that part of the fun? Absolutely not. No, if you desperately want to go to a beach with me sometime, I wouldn't say no. Your body relaxes, bit by bit, till an inexpressible calm settles over you. Just then, Two drinks pop into existence. Wonderful. Now I was just starting to feel the tiniest bit thirsty. These are my absolute favorites. They packed with so much golden roots, your skin will simply glow. And you know how magic works? It's gonna do literally that. The food glass of Shreya's and the toast. Yes, dude, you're from Shreya Misery. The Mona Lisa's got nothing on you. No, you big fright. You're not wrong. Laughing, Shreya presses a kiss to your cheek. Her hair brushes your bare shoulders. Now she draws back. You're not so bad yourself, Elijah. In fact, you're about taken. That praise me on. Put down my resume. You clink your glass. You clink your glass of Shreya's and take a sip. It's a shock cold, fresh juice with notes of grapefruit and lemon. You lift your glass for another sip. You notice that your skin is luminescent, casting a subtle glow. It's not a bad look. It's like I'm an angel, or a really big nightlight. Shreya leans against you, her skin glowing as well. Thank you for coming here with me, Elijah. I'm taking a break was just what I needed. I feel like the weight of Louis' baton bag for the picks has been lifted off my shoulders. So specific. Everything feels so much more manageable and less like the world about to end. Good. We definitely don't want you feeling like it's the apocalypse. Though, for its worth, I absolutely want you on my side to the end of the world. Nothing is mutual. You help me so much, but really, I should be helping you. After all, you're going through a lot right now with all the business with your mother and Atlas. Now you're holding up. I'm worried about Alice. Alice was so angry yesterday. Where I learned my mother was a big shock, but honestly, all I was thinking about is whether Atlas is okay. He's been through so much. Yeah, he's a tough one. I'm sure things will work out. Just where Alice would talk to me about his feelings instead of storming off. Welcome to the siblings club. I love my sister with all my heart, but we had to share fights. So what's your advice, Rhea? I never had to do this before. And just give him space and reach out when the time is right. Two of you finish your drinks on the beach. First, the candle burns down. You and Shreya climb out of the hot tub and grab some towels. Shreya turns to you. Her gaze serious. Elijah, I'm sorry so wrapped up in my problems earlier. You don't need to apologize. You went through a hard time. I'm just happy to help out. I know, but I care about you. And I want you to know that I'm here for you too. You take Shreya's hand and squeeze it. She looks back at you with a smile so tender, your heart melts. I think I got the memo. Good. Now why don't we hit the sauna while we're still here? Of course. Of course this place is a sauna. You follow Shreya to the sauna, just down the hallway. The humidity immediately surrounds you. Shreya steps inside and gives you an inviting look. You got an hour. What do you want to do? Ow, my neck. That's it. No schedules of you. Kidding. I like the way you think. You always have. I don't want to waste time, especially when with you. I'm not sweet. At least if you're bad at giving massages, I guess something else out of this. Shreya stretches out on the bench. You settle down beside her, and we get kneading her bare shoulders. She's warm and bleh. This book is making up words. Plant, fuck you, beneath your hands, and you start to fall into rhythm. How's that feel? And just a little lower. You follow directions, pressing your palm to a knot in her back. She gasped. Yes, right there. As you work your way down her back, Shreya melts into your touch, moaning her approval. Eventually, she sits up and pulls you into a kiss. So, how are my massage skills? Incredible. Notice that I really like it when you touch me. How about my kissing? Yes, boss. Shreya cuts a hand behind your neck and kisses you again. This time deeper and more heat. You pull her into your lap, trailing your hands along the curve of her hips. Well, what's the verdict? Good enough, then what's more? That I can do. You kiss her again, letting the heat of the sauna bring you even closer together. This is just what I needed. We should get away from campus more often. Together, you and Shreya return to Penn Gas just as the sun starts to set. You stop at your dorm before heading toward the dining hall together. I want this chapter to end. I want to turn my fan on. It's too hot. I want to turn the fan back on. Oh my god, it's too hot. Please, please end this chapter. As you and Shreya walk to the dining hall, Shreya struggles to hold a precariously large pile of books and papers in her arms. What do you need all that for? What do you need all those for? I thought we were going to dinner, not found in the library. These are my rest books. I'm not going to develop a new formula for nothing but eat during dinner, am I? Water spouts out the nearby drinking fountain, straight into Sheriff's book. What the? Hey. And one magic surges, and the water spouting out the drinking fountain turns into a high-pressure flood. Magic is going out of control. The hinges on the trophy case begin to rattle. Before the glass shatters, the flames along the walls flare, and water starts flooding the hall. What's happening? My choice didn't matter. My choice did not matter. Your magic bursts from you, out of control. It ricochets off the walls, and Shreya dives to the floor to avoid getting hit. Elijah, what are you doing? I don't know. I can't control my... Gusts of wind blows from your body, sending Shreya's books and papers flying down the hall. Trophy slams into your head, and your vision momentarily goes white. You will regret this. Gemma's power rages uncontrollably. She lifts her hands above her head, and power surrounding her flares, blinding you. Kane appears, battered and breathing heavily. He clutches his left arm, which dangles uselessly at his side. Elijah, I need your help. And you deserve to know just who your mother was. Elijah, step out of it. The hallway snaps back into focus, but it shifts and warps. Alex stands over you, his magic flaring in an invisible aura around him. What the hell is happening to us? What the hell is happening to us? How do we stop this? Before you can respond, flagstones tear themselves out of the walls and whiz over your head like bullets. Everybody, duck! Shreya casts a flagstone aside just as the pounding of hoofbeats comes down the hall. We got a dangerous magical anomaly on campus, and it's not safe here. There's misery. Please help students back to the dorms. Tennessee Professor Contos ushering students toward the exit. Shreya jumps in to help. Professor Contos turns toward you and Atlas. Just stay calm, both of you. We need to my office. Now. Contos whistles a tune, and you and Atlas are wrapped in bubbles of air. The power is momentarily contained. Professor Contos whisks you after him. In his office, Professor Contos paces around you and Atlas. The two of you still trapped in the bubbles he cast. Your magic continues to spark. Ouch. Professor, why does this happen to us? I'm afraid I don't know exactly what's going on, but something is amiss with your attunements. That much is clear. Amiss with our attunements? Are we dying? It hurts so much. This has to be what dying feels like. What is it with you and the dramatics? I'm stuck in a bubble because my magic's going haywire. I'm about to be a little terrified right now. Elijah, Atlas, I'm going to retest your attunements. Perhaps that will reveal something about what's going on here. Let's begin. Your eyes shift close. Professor Kondo's deep baritone voice relaxes you as he begins the exam. The Sphinx asks you to answer a riddle. You. So the speeds of my possibilities? Oh, I can't remember what I picked the first time around. Vamos. Who is he? If you could live anywhere, where would you live? Instead of a place. You go for a big frog lies ahead. Where do you go? So that's everybody trying to find a way around. They make decisions, but weighing pros and cons. These results. I can't get a clear reading. Legend, Atlas. Must try one more thing. Professor Contos grabs several objects off the shelf behind him. You recognize them from when he tested your charmant for the first time. The two-pronged metal rod Conto used to detect your water to emit vibrates, and a geyser of water explodes out of the floor. That could be good. The rest of the objects react similarly, contorting, creaking, shattering, and flying throughout the room. Professor Contos, there must be something else you can do. There must be. Magic is too strong for the bubbles, which burst with a loud pop and rush of air. Your surroundings start to warp once more. I don't know how long I can take this. A burst of raw power explodes out of both of you. The air is so thick with magic, your eyesight blurs and you fall to your knees. It hurts so much. Both fire Professor Conto's desk, while cauldrons of potted plants are stirred up into a whirlwind above your heads. Alice's hands finds yours and squeezes hard. Elijah, you have to express our magic before you destroy the school. Your head spins. You feel yourself hit the ground, but you can barely see anything. Faintly, the sound of glass shattering and wood creaking reaches your ears. Suppress my magic. Reach for your magical core, find a glow in your sun's magic, but it whirls in turmoil. Ah! Your knowledge crumble as your power tears itself out of you, leaching the color from the world, and your entire body screams with pain, but you have no strength to move. Is this the end? Professor, do something. I'm so sorry. I never heard of anything like this before, not even in books. That's because nothing like this has ever happened before. Calm washes over you, and as the pain resides, tears of relief flood your eyes. Alma looms at the view above you, staring down at you with her cool gaze. Alma, her magic. It's out of control, I know. Follow me, both of you. I owe you an explanation. Oh, finally, bitch.